Well, hey there, fourth graders. So today we are going to forego the rest of our sunflower project. You've all made your sunflowers, and I think that's enough. I think we were working on it all last quarter, and after a vote from yesterday's in-class fourth graders, we decided we were ready to do something different. So we are officially done with our Van Gogh sunflowers. So you can put those away. Great job on all of the sunflowers you created, and now it's time to move on. So today's lesson is going to be a little pop art lesson. We are going to make some fun layer cakes, and we are going to use crayons and pencils and oil pastels. If you do not have oil pastels, that is perfectly fine. Just use your crayon. So the one thing I have been teaching everyone about drawing is when you are drawing, you are going to draw lightly. So just like if you're doing math homework or reading homework, you don't write really dark because you want to be able to erase mistakes. So it's the same thing with drawing. We want to make light marks. So grab your pencil, grab your paper, and here we go. Our first step is we are going to go into the middle of our paper, and we are going to draw a very faint line coming down. Now, as you can see, I left quite a bit of space up top. I left a little space on the bottom. We're going to come to the sides of that line. We're going to come down a little bit. We're going to draw another line that goes a little farther below our first line. And then we're going to do that again. Repeat that step over here. Okay. So you have 1, 2, 3. Now go to the top of your lines, and we're going to connect them. So it's going to end up looking like almost like an open book. Excuse my hand, so it's a little difficult to draw with just one. And then you're going to connect down at the bottom as well. Now make sure you're using a pencil for this because we're going to color it in a little bit. All right, so there's our open book. Now we're making a layer cake, so we need to add the layers. So we're actually going to make it so it has 3 layers. So we're going to divide this into 3 equal parts. And we're going to draw 2 lines that go in the same direction as your top and your bottom of your cake. I'm going to do that on one side, and then you're going to do it again on the next side. Okay, so there we go. So we're going to go ahead and add the top of the cake. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a sun coming up around your cake. You're going to go kind of farther out from your cake. And as you can see, as I'm sketching this circle, portion of a circle, I'm just kind of brushing the paper with the pencil. And that's just going to help me make my lighter pencil marks. So you can go back and erase them or just color over them later. So your drawing should look a little something like this. We're going to come to the farthest side, all the way to the side of your circle. And you're going to draw another straight line coming down, and it's going to stop about where the center is, or where your center line is. And you're going to do that on both sides. Okay, so now we have these openings, and we are going to curve that line because we have a round cake. Repeat that on the other side. Sorry, I'm flipping my paper around. there's your cake. Now, the cake doesn't just sit on its own, it needs a plate. So we're gonna come right about here, and we're gonna make an oval going around it. If it falls off your page, that's perfectly fine. Just means you're taking an up-close picture of your cake. There's my plate. And of course, my plate needs something to sit on. So I'm gonna come up a little bit farther from my plate, and I'm gonna make a horizontal line on both sides, going all the way across. And there's my table. So I have my cake, my plate, something for it to sit on, like a table or a counter, and my wall. So there's that. That's your drawing portion. So now we're gonna go ahead and color it. And I want you to pick some really bright, really bold colors. I want you to go ahead and stay away from brown. And I want you to get something bold, something gorgeous. And we are going to really, really color it really bright colors. These are the colors that I chose. And what I did was I went back over all of my pencil marks, except for my layers, with a blue crayon. So actually this was a pastel. If you don't have pastels, just use crayons. So here's my pastel, and I'm gonna go right back over these lines. Okay, so I've gone over all of my lines with my blue crayon except for my layers in my cake. So I did my entire cake, the line between my wall and my table, and my plate. Now you can make the in-between frosting parts of your layers whatever color you want. I want you to color it nice and solid and bold. You can add some little flowers around the edge if you want, but mainly solid colors. So as you can see with this one, you really can't see any white space, and you don't need to blend it in, just make sure it's colored in nice and solid. And that's kind of it, guys. So I can't wait to see what yours look like, and I'll see you next time. Bye.